obviously my destination for this morning. We're in Milford. This is a lone tree on Vinegar Hill Road. This morning was actually more of a scouting mission because I've never actually been here, although it's not that far away. My intention is to shoot the Milky Way here, and I didn't know if you could actually do it. And it's kind of lining up pretty good because I think that's general southish. I'll have to double check, but it's clearly open and we're just right on the road here, so it's not going to be an issue with going on to the field or the farmer's property. So I came for sunrise, except the clouds haven't opened up like I thought they might. But we'll see if we get any light and see if I can come up with anything here. So we'll start scouting around for a good composition. So I'm shooting low to the ground here because out on the horizon there's a pylon for power lines that I'm trying to get below so it's not in my frame. And then it also gets rid of the background. There's a few buildings over there as well that will now be out of the frame. So where I was initially pointing, it was east. So if you move a little bit further down that way, you should get a pretty good vantage for a Milky Way shot. So I'll have to come back out. It's rising around 3 in the morning for us, so we can come out, shoot the Milky Way, and then shoot sunrise, and hopefully have a little bit more color here. That's a game plan at least. So right now, pretty basic settings here. F11, trying some different compositions with it somewhat tight in at about 120, and then much further out, kind of in the 24 mil area, and see if any of this light comes. There's a road on the other side that I'm going to take a peek because there's some nice color over there, and I'll see if that road is close. I might be able to see it from the other side, and we'll check that out. Up higher now. I'm going to try to do a panorama, so I have it mostly level. Take a few shots and have a little bit of overlap, and we'll probably do it with the tree right in the middle. I'll probably go with 5. I did end up missing focus on one of the images. I had a little bit of motion blur. I would come back and shoot it a little bit later in the morning, and that's this image. Just on the other side of that field, there is a road, so we're on our way there now, and see if it gives us a better vantage to get some better lighting. Not that there was a whole lot this morning so far. It should just be a couple minutes to get there. It does have a good view, except even less interest in it of the sky. We'll get a shot from this side though. I'm back on the top, and we have a more dramatic sky. Still not very much color, but I'm going to just shoot another panorama, focusing more on the cloud structure, and we'll see how that goes. So we'll expose to the highlights here, and then just pan across. So about 1/20th of a second. I also shot from the perspective I'd probably shoot the Milky Way at. This is at a focal length of 120. I'd probably be much wider when shooting the Milky Way. I could stay here shooting this tree pretty much all day, but I'm gonna take off because I don't think anything's gonna change with the light. The forecast looks kind of like this throughout the rest of the morning. So I'm gonna take off, and there's a waterfall that I've only been to during the night and in the winter, so I'm going to check that out somewhat on the way home. So it's just a cutout off the old Guysborough Road near Dollar Tree Park, Provincial Park, I think it is. And we'll just walk in, and it's only about 13 kilometers away from where we were, but it's a short little hike, and let's see what, I can already hear the water, so there should be a decent amount. Just all we've had is rain lately. It did clear up for the solar eclipse. I shot a little bit of video for it in Halifax we only got about 95% totality. Ideally, 100% would have been better, but I'll show what So if you look in the rocks, you can see the effect that the circular polarizer has as I adjust it. It removes the specular highlights. It makes for a more pleasing image. So with just my circular polarizer on, I'm getting about half a stop just due to the lack of light, and the polarizer blocks a little bit. So that's probably what I'll work around with is half-second exposures, and we'll frame up the two compositions. I'll try to get closer down to the water and see how it goes.
I'm going to go downstream a little bit and see if there's a safe and dry way to cross, and then kind of go back up and shoot from the other side. But I don't know if there's going to be. Almost. I'm not jumping across that. That's slippery. So I'm just below where we were before. I think I can get across, but I'm probably not going to take my stuff, and I found something interesting, or something more interesting to shoot, I think. Or at least I'm going to give it a go. I was just looking at the water down here to see if there was anything interesting, and then I had my camera out, and I panned up, and I looked up here, and it was overexposed, and it kind of gives that. So I'm at about a 1.5 second exposure. But what I'm going to probably try to do is run across and run up and then position myself in one of the bright areas and have like an aliens are landing type image. We'll see if it turns out. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.